So innovation, the first part of this, we're just going to talk about what is innovation. And really for the last 25 years, we've optimized our organizations for efficiency and effectiveness. And the next quarter of century, we're going to have to focus more of our attention on innovation. Now, really what we do in this innovation experience workshop that we developed jointly with GRCC is learn about how to gather ideas for innovation and seek opportunities using very structured tools and methods. And then we use scoring tools to actually take these ideas, refine them, and narrow them down, pick the tools that are going to, or the ideas that are going to have the best probability of success, and then shape and communicate these ideas within the organization. And that's the tool that we're going to be talking about here today. It's called an ERRC. Those are the initials. Grid. It stands for Eliminate, Reduce, Raise, and Create. And it's what that is about value, and it fits right in with the blue ocean work. Now, the workshop that we do, we typically do this. Bill Guest actually does this workshop about once a quarter at GRCC. So if you're interested in attending this, you can contact Liz or probably Julie Parks or someone in their organization. You can go to grcclearn.com and find all about when those workshops are being held. Sometimes we do it in one full day, sometimes it's 2 half days. It's about an 8-hour workshop. And we cover the definitions like you're going to cover here, and then we go into the tools. So that's the first 4 hours. And then Liz was talking about this idea of solid, bold, aligned, and valuable. Those are the different tools that you learn during the workshop. And so someone was asking about these, wanting Liz to define these. These are in writing in this PowerPoint, and it will be posted on your website, so you'll be able to take a look at this. Then we do go into a scoring lab, and we score ideas that get generated during the session, and then the team shapes the ideas. So that's really the workshop that we do and it's called the Innovation Experience. So innovation definitions. What does innovation mean to us? It's a very broad term. Some people define innovation as inventing. I think a lot of the experts have kind of made a separation between those two concepts. Merriam-Webster defines innovation as the introduction of something new and a new idea, method, or device. And these are all in your worksheet. And what I'm going to do is we're not going to cover all of these. I'm not going to read them to you. I'm going to flip through, talk about a couple of ideas, and then we're going to ask you at each table to just stop and, as a group, on your table, go through these definitions and try to pick one that you think is a group. Because I notice that a lot of you are from the same organizations, maybe not in all cases, but that's kind of nice because you're going to each come up with different kinds of definitions that are relevant to your organization. You're going to see what GRCC's definition is. They went through this workshop. They reviewed all these definitions. They're from Drucker and from a lot of other experts, Clay Christensen. Then they came up with their own definition, and I would encourage you as an organization to do the same thing. It's a very worthwhile exercise to define what does innovation mean to your organization and how are you going to employ it. So we have this definition from the Innovation Framework, and that's from the right place, John Cleveland, who really was one of the architects of this Wired grant that was described by Liz earlier. John, that's really his definition. There's another one. I guess John got a lot of press here from Bill. This is Norton. I'm sorry. This is the footnote. This particular one is from Norton and Kaplan, which, if you're familiar, they do balanced scorecards. Two tools that we use are balanced scorecards, which is a scoring method, a metrics method, and thus metrics reporting, and then Strategy Canvas, which is what we're going to be talking about today, which is Blue Ocean. So Norton and Kaplan have presented this. Industry Canada has a definition in here. The PDMA Association has a definition. There's Drucker's definition. It's a specific tool of entrepreneurs. The means by which they exploit change is an opportunity for different business or different service. It's capable of being presented as a discipline, capable of being learned, and capable of being practiced. And Drucker always talks about creating a customer, and innovation is one of the really major tools that Drucker would recommend people use to create that customer. So we're going to now break, but not break and leave the room. You're going to break down into groups. I'd like to have you spend about 10 to 15 minutes going through these definitions, talking about them as a group, and then narrowing it down to the best definition or coming up with your own definition. Although I do want to mention this is GRCC's. Innovation is the introduction of something new that creates value, and value is indicated by adoption. Okay? So that talks about change management and getting adoption in the organization. So we'll have a couple of different teams present what they come up with, just to the whole group. So take about 10 or